Hello, this is Terry. Welcome to the next part of my mini camper build series. I'm still working on the bed of my trailer, and I am going to start with my weld to keep it square and support the bolts. It's just a bolt-on, bolt-together type trailer, and I'm going to put some weld joints on and some reinforcement on here to keep it square and level and keep the warp out and things like that. So right now I'm prepping. An angle bracket that I'm going to put in for strength. I'm going to put one here, and run it to the ends. And I'm going to put a cross section here and then a V here for this right here. So I've measured this out, and I've got them set in here like this because I'm going to put another piece of steel here to support my stabilization jacks on the back. And also, if you remember in a previous video, I showed where these seams seem like they ripped. I'm going to clean this up. I'm actually going to put a piece of steel behind this and just fill it in here with weld. So I think I can fix that, no problem. So let's go ahead and continue. Okay, I've got my angle steel placed here. I've been cutting that and placing that. I've got 1, 2, 3 more pieces to go, and then I'll start doing my weld under the bottom of my trailer. Okay, just an example of a placement of the bar. I cut that with my bandsaw here, cut that angle there. I'll be welding here and on the other side, and here I'll be welding here and on the other side here. I've got all my angle steel cut and in place where I want to weld. I've got to go now and kind of pick them up and grind the paint off to make sure I get a good weld. So what I've done is ordered the pieces and marked them by a number on the placement. So if I take them off and get them confused, I know exactly, where they're going to go back on the frame. So let's go ahead and start cleaning this mess off, and then finally maybe I can start welding. I finished most of my welds under the bottom of the trailer, so I decided to go ahead and just start some painting on the trailer bed bottom. And also I'm going to paint the tongue and also the leaf springs and wheels and a few other trailer parts. And when I get those painted up under the bottom, I'll flip it over, finish my welding, and finish my painting and put everything together. All right, let me show you what I've done here. Remember in an earlier video where in the back I had this big crack on the back beam? What I've done is put some rebar behind that, and I've welded as best I could that rebar in. It's not a perfect weld, but I had to lay several beads to get the rebar to stick to both sides of the steel. So even though it's not the prettiest weld, it will definitely hold. I did the bang test is what I call, and really hit it with a hammer. I've also mounted the steel where my jack stabilizers are going to be. So I'm ready to scrape this off again, clean it up again, and repaint this back, and it will move on. Okay, I finished putting support under the bottom of my bed trailer, and I put my bed trailer back together. And now I'm going to put the tongue on. I'm going to weld the seams on top that I wanted to have weld. I'm going to paint it. I'm going to put on my front and back jacks, and then I'm going to put my lights, and then I'll be ready to actually start building the camper itself. Okay, let's get this painted, let's get that front jack on, and let's get those lights installed. Okay, I've got my trailer rebuilt. I've got it painted. I've got some support on it now. It'll take a heavy load. And the weight of this trailer right now, and I was surprised I had to weigh it a couple of times, is about 350 pounds. I was expecting it to actually be more, but even with the added steel that I put on here for support. So stay tuned for the next part when I actually start building my camper on top of this bed. Thanks for watching. Please comment, subscribe, and like. Thank you.